Hey everybody, just playing some Frontier. It's blue-red tutelage. I'm gonna mulligan this hand, only one land, and that'll be a keep. Not that good of a hand, but it'll do. Let's look at the top. Computer seems to be lagging a little bit. I'm gonna send the negate to the bottom. We're going to start off with a blooming marsh, tapped. And I'm wondering if this is, no, this is maybe something else. Warden of the first tree. I'm going to draw, and then I'll play, I think I'll play, unless I draw a, so I'm going to play a Wandering Fumarole tapped. Pass the turn. So I don't think that this is my problem, actually. I don't know. I'll edit that silent bit out. Probably up against some type of Abzan, maybe just black-green, or maybe Jund, I don't know. So it looks like Abzan. They're going to conceal the courtyard, and probably I'll drop to 17? I don't know. Maybe they'll pass the turn, maybe like Ailey, Eternal Pilgrim. Grim Flayer. Okay. Fumarole, not the best draw here. I think I'll play it, and then I'll kill the Grim Flayer when they swing with it next turn. And I'll discard a Spirebluff Canal and drop to 16. Sorry, 18. And they're going to play something, maybe a Liliana Planeswalker. That would be not very good at all for us. Okay, Anafenza the Foremost. Play Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Pass the turn. I think I needed to kill the Flayer. And it may just be too late for the deck. Generally, it has good, like, it has decent spot removal, but didn't draw too much of it. So I'm gonna just drop down to 10. Definitely unfortunate. What I could try to do is, like, if I draw a collective Defiance, I could kill Anafenza. and get a new hand, basically. And that would be pretty good because I'll have a new grip of cards to try to deal with their threats. Instead, we're going to opt for a mountain. I would like to block with Jace Vryn's Prodigy, but I think I need to actually find action. I think that should be my biggest priority right now. I'm going to go ahead and tap him, activate it, draw. Draw is a treasure cruise, which is really ineffective due to Anafenza. I'll discard the treasure cruise. Actually, I'll discard negate. No. I think the island is least useful. So I'll play the mountain and play a Monastery Siege on cons to try to potentially draw me into some action next turn. But again, the good start combined with a mulligan and not that like a hand that's not that equipped to deal with the creatures, probably going to end up in a loss here. Earlier, it would have been good to have something like a Fiery Temper, but it's gotten out of reach with Warden. And I mean, there's still a shot at coming back here, but I really doubt it. And I think the better plan would be you know, I'll have some good options out of the sideboard. They're probably likely to board out any removal they have, and I can bring in Bedlam Reveler and Thing in the Ice. I can take out the negates. Alright, alright. So I'll get a clue token. So the first, at the beginning, draw an additional card, then discard a card. So I'll discard the, discard negate. I have an extra island, and I think that's, that's going to be game 2. So, Roast looks pretty good here, and that would be an upgrade from, I don't know, maybe Fiery Impulse is still decent though. I think I just want to load up on removal, and I think I'm going to try to win through damage here. I don't think Sphinx's Tutelage, they're kind of aggressive. Sphinx's Tutelage is good at dealing with other types of things. And then I think I'm gonna bring in the Revelers actually, I'm not sure about the Revelers. Bring out 3 negates in a couple of all 3 roasts. And then I think I'm going to take out the sieges and opt instead for 2 Revelers. Perfect. Let's see how it goes. And this is a total game change from what I had going on before. So this, I have Thing in the Ice, I have Jace. I have only 2 lands, but I do have the Jace. I think it's a reasonable idea to keep. And if I stall on lands, you know, that's my bad. But Jace is an okay blocker, not really, but it'll draw cards. Thing in the Ice is a very good blocker. Just gonna start out Spire Bluff Canal, pass the turn. Planeswalker Jace would be, I think, pretty effective against this deck, kind of slowing them down. Collective Defiance, deal, you know, remove +3 damage. Thing in the Ice, if I get 2 thing hits +2 Collective Defiances, that's the game. Assuming that they don't gain any life. Here it seems likely that they'll have, oh, they have Elvish Mystic. I don't have like I don't have a quick spell to deal with it. I'll draw. Let's see what I pick up. Mountain, that's great. And then here I think I'm gonna play Thing in the Ice because I'm gonna start casting spells. I'm gonna add, I'm just gonna put the counters here. They've been a little shaky recently on untap. I don't see a real reason. Could be wrong. Not to. There's nothing like Bile Blight maybe, but they don't have the mana for it. Smuggler's Copter, it's pretty good. But if I can keep the Elvish Mystic off the board, they won't have much to power up the Smuggler's Copter with. Smuggler's Copter is pretty good against us. Not unbeatable, but it took a game in one of the other videos that I made. I'm just gonna Collective Defiance the creature. It'll prevent them from accelerating too fast, and they may have struggles on lands and need to draw with the Smuggler's Copter. Okay, so they're gonna duress us, which will be pretty good in that it can take away a Treasure Cruise or Collective Defiance, and I'll get to see a little plan of like what they have in mind as well. Based on whether, if they choose the Collective Defiance, that means that they'll probably try to have creatures coming and backing them up. It'd be great next turn. Hopefully I'll play Jace. Okay, so Elvish Mystic. And then they can get in with the Copter. go down to 17 and they can start drawing maybe to find some more lands. It's kind of what I was trying to avoid. Okay, so that by discarding Copter, I can kind of assume that they don't have any creatures left in their hand. Maybe they have a, I don't know, discard spell. I couldn't tell you. So we have a Fiery Impulse, which is great. I'll play, whoa, I'll play Jace, and then Fiery Impulse. Their creature, pass the turn, and hopefully they don't have anything that they can Smuggler's Copter with. If not, I'll have a reasonable shot. Oh, and just so you know, the reason I didn't play the extra mountain consciously, I don't want to, I want to have, like, if I can draw spells so that I can, off of Jace, so that I can flip the thing, that would be something that I really want to do. Alright, Anafenza is pretty good. Definitely very good. Hopefully it's something that can go back to hand if I flip thing in the next turn. It's probably doubtful that I get to, but maybe if I draw like a Tormenting Voice. And then I'll untap, draw Tormenting Voice. Awesome. So I'm gonna start by, I'm gonna start with Jace. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna Tormenting Voice, pitching a mountain. Both of them get exiled due to Anafenza. Draw 2, and then this goes to 1 counter. And then I'll Jace. That was only because if I drew a Fiery Temper, I don't know, I could use it at their face. And it's an island. And then I'll discard the Treasure Cruise. Yeah. If they have removal for the thing, this is probably going to be a pretty long game that I don't win. If not, I'm hopefully it'll be a couple swings away. Alright, so they're gonna play the Mystic and then swing for 8 damage. Is that 8 or oh yeah, no, it's 8 because of the Anafenza trigger. So I'd really like to flip Thing in the Ice here, because they can't play both creatures. It would be even better if it was like, actually no, next turn I think I can just guaranteed Treasure Cruise. Just with a land. Did I miscount? So I'm gonna draw. Magmatic Insight is, I'd prefer to do it this way, so I play the land, and then I treasure cruise. And that'll flip the thing in the ice, and this goes to the graveyard. Draw 3. Found a Reveler, Chandra Pyromaster. Yep, that's correct. And I'll swing 7. Alright, so they won't be able to win. I don't think. Oh, maybe they will be. Good game. Nice. So another example. Another example of where the deck does pretty well, but doesn't quite come through.